Let's start today's important news. India becomes fourth nation to achieve space docking with indigenously developed Bharatiya docking system. The SpaceX space docking experiment is a groundbreaking mission by the ISRO aimed at developing autonomous space docking technology. The mission involves PSLV C-60 as a launch vehicle to demonstrate in-space docking technology using two small spacecrafts, Chaser and Target. SpaceX Space Docking Experiment, a cost-effective technology demonstrator, will showcase in-space docking by deploying two small spacecrafts, both weighing approximately 220 kgs. These spacecraft will be launched into a 470 kilometers circular orbit at a 55-degree inclination with a local time cycle of about 66 days. So, space docking experiment is very important. Particularly, the space docking experiment is expected to be a game changer for Indian space technology. It will demonstrate in-space docking using two small spacecrafts. It will also help the futuristic missions of ISRO, including Bharatiya Antariksha Mission or Indian Space Station. So, yesterday you would have seen in the television and other media about PSLV C-60. It was successfully launched yesterday night, and ISRO and the entire government is congratulating ISRO. This is a interesting thing that is coming up today. And next, United Nations Organization declares decade of deadly heat, calls for action against climate breakdown. The world has endured a decade of deadly heat with 2024 capping 10 years unprecedented temperatures. In his New Year message, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said the 10 hottest years on the record have happened in the last decade. The last 10 years are 10 hottest years, including 2024. So he also said, today I can officially report that we have just endured a decade of deadly heat. It's not just normal heat, it's a deadly heat. The top 10 hottest years on record have happened in the last 10 years, including 2024. Throughout 2024, a series of reports from World Meteorological Organization highlighted the rapid pace of climate change and its far-reaching impacts on every aspect of sustainable development. So, extreme weather, deadly heat, WMO report, World Meteorological Organization report, and UN finally declaring a decade of deadly heat in the last one decade. So, this is the news that is coming up. And year 2025 is designated as International Year of Glaciers Preservation. Year 2025 is declared as International Year of Glaciers Preservation. World Meteorological Organization and UNESCO aim to prioritize efforts to protect the cryosphere, the Earth's frozen regions, critical to regulate the global temperatures. This is a very important news. Year 2025 is designated as International Year of Glaciers Preservation. There is every chance that you might get a question either in prelims or mains about glaciers and glacier preservation, as year 2025 is declared as a year of glacier preservation. Next, Mahakumbh, Prayagraj, also called as Allahabad, is set to host one of the largest spiritual gatherings in the history of Prayagraj, is set to host the world's largest spiritual gathering in the history. 45 days Mahakumbh Mela begins on January 13th, 2025. It reflects India's rich cultural and spiritual legacy. The Uttar Pradesh government is gearing up for a divine, grand, for the first time, digital Mahakumbh in Prayagraj. AI-enabled cameras, artificial intelligence-enabled cameras, RFID wristbands and mobile apps. So, they are using AI-enabled cameras, artificial intelligence-enabled cameras, RFID wristbands and mobile apps. Tracking, mobile app tracking, they are the methods that are used to count the head count of the pilgrims attending the Mahakumbh next month. The mega religious event, which is held every 12 years. Mahakumbh Mela will be held every 12 years. Will begin in Prayagraj on January 13th. and last for 45 days. The preparations include the launch of dedicated website and app, an AI-powered chatbot in 11 languages, QR-based passes for people and vehicles, multilingual digital lost and found center, information communication technology monitoring for cleanliness and tents, software for land and facility allocations, multilingual digital signage, an automated ration supply system, drone-based surveillance and disaster management, live software for monitoring 530 projects, inventory tracking system, integration of all local locations on Google Maps. So, almost all the important information communication technology, advanced technologies to monitor Mahakumbh, to facilitate Mahakumbh held at Prayagraj beginning on January 13 for 45 days. Next, Taliban's recently issued an order that all municipal authorities should not allow windows for kitchens, courtyards and community wells, etc. And also they said the Taliban prohibited the construction of windows in residential buildings and kitchen areas. Seeing the women working in kitchens, in courtyards or collecting water from wells can lead to obscene acts. If you see the woman from window while she was working in kitchen or while she was in a courtyard or while she was collecting water in the common community well or common well, it is a obscene act. You should not even see the woman from that. So close all the windows. Permission should not be given even for that. Do you know that beyond 6th class in Afghanistan, women are not allowed to go to schools. They should not even start their own beauty salons, even for women. They should not go for any other employment. And recently, Taliban also ordered NGOs to suspend female employees, accusing them of not wearing their hijab correctly, not dressing up as per Islamic dress code. Even this is the other thing. Next, India Mauritius hold meeting on INS Sarvekshak for hydrographic survey. India and Mauritius held a joint coordination meeting on board INS Sarvekshak to commence the joint hydrological survey at enhanced navigational safety in Mauritius waters. And you should also know about INS Sarvekshak here. You should specially know about INS Sarvekshak. INS Sarvekshak is an Indian Navy hydrographic survey ship. It is based at Southern Naval Command at Kochi. It is fitted with state-of-art survey equipment like deep sea multi-beam echo sounder, side scan sonars and a fully automated digital surveying and processing system. So, INS Sarvekshak is also very important for you. Next interesting news is RBI report with respect to financial stability. We should also call it as RBI report or financial stability report given by RBI. Indian economy poised to grow 6.6% in financial year 2025 on revival in urban-rural demand. On revival in urban-rural demand. The Indian economy is exhibiting resilience and stability, and GDP is projected to grow at 6.6% in 2024-2025. So, next year GDP is projected to grow at 2024-2025 GDP is projected to grow at 6.6%, aided by a revival in rural consumption, a pickup in government consumption and investment, and also strong services exports. RBI released the December issue of Financial Stability Report, assessing that we can have 6.6% GDP growth in the financial year 2024-2025. Next, South Korea court issues arrest warrant for impeached President Yoon. South Korean court approved an arrest warrant for President Yoon Suk Yeol, who has been impeached and suspended from power over his decision to impose martial law on December 3rd. There is a political instability in South Korea, not only in South Korea but also in Germany. Germany is also going for elections. India's first glass bridge in the sea opens at Kanyakumari. So, the glass bridge, the newly inaugurated glass bridge in Kanyakumari, so it is connecting Vivekananda Rock Memorial to the Thiruvalluvar statue, is said to become a landmark attraction for tourists also. Next, the country Nepal is going to open consulate in Visakhapatnam to enhance trade and tourism ties. The Embassy of Nepal, led by Nepalese Ambassador to India, Surendra Thapa, along with Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Andhra Pradesh Tourism, with AP Tourism. So, one interesting news again. Russia-Ukraine saints. The saints from Russia and Ukraine jointly meditate for peace in Mahakumbh. Both from Russia and Ukraine, saints are coming to jointly meditate for peace in Mahakumbh. The efforts to end the devastating war have failed. We all know that. Now the saints from Russia and Ukraine, they are coming to meditate for peace between Russia and Ukraine. So next, Supreme Court committee to hold first round talks on minimum support price demanded by the farmer leaders, and now they are going on strike. Already yesterday Bandh was success. Again on January 4th, and they are going to convene one more Bandh, particularly Punjab farmers. Newsmakers of 2024, the Indian personalities who dominated the headlines: Narendra Modi, Rahul Gandhi, Arvind Kejriwal, Baba Siddiq, Kangana Ranaut, Sitaram Yechuri, Ratan Tata, Gautam Adani, Infosys Narayana Murthy, Anand Ambani and Radhika Merchant. Sports లో Manu Bakkar, Vinesh Phogat, Gukesh Damaraju. People now are demanding, most of the fans of Manmohan Singh, now they are asking Bharat Ratna for Manmohan Singh. That is the news that is coming up. Bharat Ratna for Manmohan Singh.